Welcome to Quick Tips by Wetham Solutions. Today what we're going to do is show you how to do a system restore. A system restore can be used to fix any number of issues, or we're going to show you how to do it in Windows XP. A system restore can solve issues after you've installed programs that may cause problems, or many other issues that may happen to your computer that can happen for any infinite number of reasons. So what system restore does is it restores your computer to an earlier point before you know the issue began to start. So it's important to do system restore if you need to do system restore soon rather than putting it off till later. So what we're going to do is click the Start button and go to Programs, Accessories, System Tools, and then you'll see System Restore. Once we open up System Restore, it's going to give us three options. The first option is what you'll do when you're having an issue with your computer that starts. What that does is restore your computer to an earlier time. And like I said before, it just restores your settings and your system settings back to a time when you knew that it did work. Then the next option is to create a restore point. And creating a restore point is what you can do when you have a good solid working system with no problems, no issues or errors that you know of, and especially if you're about to do something that you're hesitant about, that may cause some issues to your system. You can create a restore point so that if in fact there is issues that do come about from what you're about to do, you can then restore back to the point where you had it prior to doing that activity, whatever it may have been. The final one here is to undo my last restoration, and this is only going to be used really if you need to undo when you've done the first option and it doesn't fix your issue, and maybe it's changed some system settings and you don't want it to keep those settings. Then you just go undo my last restoration, and that way you can always completely undo anything you do within System Restore. So you don't have to fear System Restore, because even if System Restore does do something that you don't want it to do, you can always come back in here and undo the last restoration. So what we're going to show you how to do is actually to restore your computer to an earlier time. So we'll click on that and then click Next. And from here you can see that there's a calendar that displays a list of all of the different restore dates. And as you can see, it says on this calendar click a bold date. And that's because for each of the bolded dates there was a system restore checkpoint that was created automatically by Windows. So let's say if I had a problem that started happening, and I think my error started occurring around the 22nd or 21st or 22nd here, but I'm not quite sure. What I can do is I can go all the way back to Saturday and click on a bolded date here. And as you can see here, if you look, I can see that there's some issues that are, some tasks that had happened on Saturday. There was a software distribution service. This computer had Windows Internet Explorer 8 installed on it, and then the system checkpoint was created. Now maybe installing Windows Internet Explorer 8 caused my problem, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go way back to the 18th here, and I can see that a system checkpoint was created, and I know for a fact that way back then my computer was safe, and it was fine, there was no errors, so I'm just going to be safe about it and choose the Thursday, the 18th there. And then from that point, all I have to do is click Next. After clicking Next, it's going to do the system restore and then restart your computer for you. When you open up your computer after it has been restarted, it's going to just ask you to complete the process, and then your computer will start up as normal, just as if you were starting it up on the 18th. Now, System Restore will never remove any of your files or documents, so you're completely safe that way. All it's going to do is change your system settings. So let's go back now and actually choose the Create a Restore Point. If you choose Create a Restore Point, you just click Next, and then it's going to ask you for a Restore Point description, and you can just put a little description here if you want, and then click Create, and it's as simple as that. You've created a restore point that you know is at a point where your computer is functioning properly. And finally, the last one doesn't really require any explanation. Undo my last restoration. All you have to do is choose that, click Next, and it's going to automatically undo your last restoration.